E85 kept everything clean than the gasoline. So the gasoline, the thing about the E85 and gasoline, you'll make more power out of E85 than gasoline. But the gasoline will for all you guys out here that say that you really don't understand how you could cheaply make horsepower, I'm here today with my brother, 1990 LX Mustang, 5 liter. Engine has been completely rebuilt. It's got a Tremec 4250 in it. And what he did was he put 2 superchargers off the compressor Mercedes. And not only after that, he went from, and he's going to give you a little backstory about what he did converting the vehicle from speed density to mass air. Now, you know, these 5.0s Mustangs, you know, they only come with maybe 240 something horsepower. You know, that's without the mass air. So when you add the mass air to there, you're gaining maybe 15 horsepower, and you're going to gain a better response in the throttle. So basically on these cars, you know, if you know to read the schematics on the, if you read the schematics on these cars, you know, basically you only have 4 wires that you need to run to your ECM. And then when you run them wires to the ECM, you need to change out the computer to a mass air computer. So that'll give you a mass air computer, so you'll be able to run your mass air with it. And also my throttle body that I have here, this throttle body is off Nissan. I forget what kind of Nissan it is, but the reason why I ran that throttle body, that's one of the biggest throttle bodies you can find Nissan had made, and I did my research on it. It's probably maybe a 80 millimeter or something like that throttle body, and you know, but I ended up making a bracket here, as you can see right there, to fit my GT40 intake, and as you see right there on the top, if you can hold the camera right there, you can see where it says Nissan on the throttle. You know, these cars come with factory 5.0 HO intakes, but you can easily get you one of these intakes off of Explorer or either 93 Cobra. More likely you'll be able to find one off of Explorer, the GT40s. You know, all this stuff is compatible. Ford made a whole bunch of compatible things back in the 80s that would fit these cars. You know, that's why I love them so much, because you can put you know, they had 5.0 Lincolns, 5.0 trucks, 5.0 Explorers. You know, you had so much to pick from. You know, but you can change the fuel injectors all the way up into the ECM. It's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do with these cars. So y'all all know that these cars, another thing, y'all all know that these cars come with 4 lugs. You know, here on my car, you know, I end up changing it over to 5 lug conversion. You know, I didn't spend a whole bunch of money on this, but I did go to the junkyard and I found my components off of Lincoln's and in a Ford Ranger for the rear end. And the only thing you got to do is change out the axles. You don't have to change out the whole rear end. And you know, you just find you a set of Mustang rims that you like and just blow them on. Okay, another thing I want to talk about the paint job and how I got the car. You know, I was researching on Facebook Market, and I seen the car on there for $300. So it was just a deal that I couldn't pass up. You know, it had dents and everything in the car. You know, I took my time, worked out the little dents that it had in there, and basically I painted this car here in my garage. You know, for the first time that I had did a paint job, it was a good job to me. You know, as you can see, we standing in the reflection, and you can see yourself real good. So I think I did really well first time paint. And look it up, YouTube will show you how to do anything you want to do. So down to the paint jobs, rewiring the vehicle, Yeah, you can learn a lot of stuff off of YouTube.